Already JCB challenge the Lakehouse Lao, Aegis Armor, Fog, and One Shot. There's Fog, there's One Shot, that's kind of the main issues here because Aegis Armor is a complete joke. But as for Fog, it's, well, we can't really see anything, which is not very helpful for when we're at the docks later on, where we're gonna be getting shot by, coincidentally, 20 CBRCs, which can only end well. But then there's also One Shot, which, I mean, that's a very easy way of putting it. We won't really be able to do that much, excuse me, since we're not really able to bring 300 bullets in the form of an FI7. So it's not really great for having choices, so we're just gonna go through here, all the way down over here, and then hopefully it'll go well. Because that's kind of the hope here, so we're just gonna breach that, we're gonna wait for the power to get cut, we're gonna grab a bag of servers, and we're just gonna run out of here first so that I can drop off a Thumper. Because, well, quite unfortunately, it's not very useful right now, and I would quite like a CBRC, or a shotgun, or literally any other weapon that I could use later on to, well, to not have to waste that Thumper ammunition, because every bullet counts now. Because otherwise, we're gonna be stuck over there with a gunship above us that we aren't really able to do anything about, so hopefully, things won't be too much of a problem on that end as we go over here, grab an S97, and then hopefully, grab some S97 ammunition later on. That's kind of the hope, isn't it? So we're just gonna grab more servers as the units start showing up. Probably in the form of 2 juggernauts that we're not gonna get all of the ammunition from since, well, they have saw blades, we're gonna have to pick up those saw blades or just get an FI7 very early on. Speaking of which, nice to meet all of you. I would quite like those shotguns, thank you very much. So we're just gonna do that very risky move right now as we go over here, and I think I'm gonna pass on that. For hopefully relatively obvious reasons, and in the form of 2 juggernauts over there shooting us from across the map, which I can't say I really asked for, so we're just gonna take care of that. Take care of... excuse me. Take care of that. Grab that saw blade. Grab this ammunition. Fail to grab that ammunition. Have whatever that was happen. Grab this ammunition again as we... So conveniently, I believe those were FI7s. Which is just great. It's just great and all, the fact that we just wasted 100 bullets, but it's not like that's really great for reloading, so we're just gonna dismiss that for now, because I really do not think I should care about that as we bring an FI7 across the map. While simultaneously getting shot by a CBRC, which I am not very excited for since they are a CBRC. And they do a lot of damage, which isn't really what I'm a fan of. Especially when we're stuck not being able to do anything. So we're just gonna go through here, vaguely stay alive as Sarah takes care of things, and just watch everyone's back as we prepare to move across, meet a few CBRCs, which unfortunately the answer is they don't exist. So I suppose we'll just have to make do as we grab another server and start moving. And I mean, we are vaguely alive so far, and I do want the ammunition even though it's an incredibly bad idea. But we're gonna go through here. I hear more CBRCs, but it'll be fine. We're just gonna drop one over here. And it might be useful later on. Having a lot of various weapons that we might not even need in the end. I mean, there's more shotguns, so there's that. Which I guess is nice. And there is a medkit, which I am most definitely gonna get, since it's also quite nice. As I grab more ammunition, go over here, and just get out of here along with Cyber, which sounds about right. Provided that that doesn't happen, which... let's not question that massive slide too much, since I don't think it's right in this context, since there's not really... well, we've got yet another medkit, which does make things quite simple for me. I drop that medkit over there, I grab this medkit, and we have more medkits than we started, which I'm not necessarily going to complain about, since that's a relatively good thing. So as we try and avoid getting sniped by, let's just say, 20 CBRCs once again, let's try and grab the remaining bullets that we would most definitely want to retain. Hi there. Could we all just calm down for a bit? We've already got enough bullets. I'm not going out there for that, since that would be a relatively poor choice for staying alive, which is hopefully relatively obvious. So we're gonna run through here. We're gonna... there's a mark there, that's great. It's exactly what I asked for, I suppose. No, it's not. It's horrendous. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna grab the last server, and we're going we're gonna do that, grab this Thumper, and just back off, since this might end really, really poorly with the complete inability to see literally anything. Excuse me, no. We're not doing this. I'm walking up over here, and I'm gonna quickly take care of that. Are we done now? Genuinely. All of you. Right then, now that that's sorted, after losing a lot of health to whatever that nonsense is, we're gonna go over here, we're gonna load up the boat, and hopefully, there won't be more units that's gonna show up. Or at least more units that are gonna stray from across one side of the map to another. Because that is by far the worst thing, more so than CBRCs and FI7s, perhaps. Even if it's done by... That is not promising. Hopefully, things will go well, because so far, that does not seem to be the case, so we're just gonna go over here and we're just gonna thumper that, and it's gonna hit, and not miss horrendously. So, speaking of missing horrendously, let's go over here, and let's just wait for a bit, since that seems like a relatively bad time to try and take care of the gunship. As we get shot from behind, so we're just gonna hope for the best, because we just missed 2 thumper shots, which are generally much easier to hit than grenades. At least if they're not memorized, so we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna not throw that, and we're hopefully gonna hit, because otherwise things are not gonna go well. And now that we're done doing that, we're just gonna back off, since right now will be a great time to heal up. Drop a few medkits, and grab a few guns, and then just start shooting more bullets. It seems relatively reasonable, and I should probably pick an actual gun, so we're gonna go with the CBRC, since we don't quite want the extremely slow FI7 as of yet. Plus it does more damage, so that's that, I suppose. Which generally goes better if I don't miss all my shots, and it seems like I've hit at least 1 explosive, since there is smoke leaving that gunship. Or at least, there is seemingly smoke leaving that gunship. Where are the units? Excuse me? No. But then again, we're not doing too badly. Let's just go over here, let's not die, and let's get out of there. And that's the daily challenge, and it's just over 7 minutes. At this point of one shot, I'm not even sure if I've actually hit any of those explosives, even though in theory, one shot shouldn't really do anything. But regardless, cheers everyone, have a great time!